Either we're onto something or we are fully certified clowns. Hey everyone, it's Luc here, and yes, Girls' Generation comeback rumors are swirling and I could not be happier. I've been really looking for a reason to make a video about the girls and whether or not this culminates in an actual comeback. I'm just happy that the possibility is even there. Please take this video with a grain of salt, but right now let's dig deeper into why Girls' Generation might be having a comeback in 2020. Over the course of this year, you may have noticed many Girls' Generation members have seen an increase in their activities. Particularly in regards to the 5 OGG members, some Soans are speculating this increase might lead us into a comeback very soon. To name a few, Hyoyeon has been very busy through Mnet's Good Girl recently. She's scheduled to appear at the Cass EDM Festival Blue Playground, and she's also scheduled to appear on the Channel A variety show, The Fisherman and the City. Yoona appeared on the TVN variety show On and Off, and Yuri has started her own YouTube series called Yuri's Winning Recipe, which I should note recently featured Sooyoung as a guest. Sooyoung herself has occasionally been vlogging for her own YouTube channel as well, called Sutori. Seohyun is said to be in the midst of filming for the JTBC drama Private Life, and Taeyeon just recently released her new single Happy in May. To my knowledge, we don't know exactly what Tiffany is up to these days, but she is said to have returned to Korea recently. As for Sunny, she's been raising her cats and growing plants, but she may be up to more than she's letting on, which I'll discuss later in this video. Of course, this isn't every single thing the girls have been up to recently, but a pattern points towards more consistent activities for many of the members. For Soans who have been keeping an eye open this whole time, there have been many hints sent our way in recent months. Here are some of the most convincing hints that have us thinking a GG comeback is on the way. First, let's start with the one that basically led to this video in the first place. Mint. On June 6th, Yuri posted these two photos on Instagram with the simple caption Mint and a black heart. Notice the mint clothing as well as the mint border that seems intentionally added to the photo, but I should add that this is not the first time Yuri has used this kind of frame. About 10 days later on June 17th, Taeyeon posted this Instagram story also wearing a mint-colored shirt, along with the caption Mint and a white heart. So, are we reading into this too much? These posts have some fans speculating an OGG comeback is on the way, possibly with a title track called Mint. Again, take this all with a grain of salt, but you have to admit this coincidence seems like it's more than a coincidence. Fans also noticed Yoona made this Instagram post on June 25th, wearing mint-colored shoes with the caption, "A day I practiced dance." Though it's tempting to think that this was taken in preparation for a comeback, it's more likely that this is when she was practicing her dance cover medley that she posted at the end of May. Others also noticed that Hyoyeon was sporting this mint-colored outfit when she appeared on Mnet's Good Girl. And during this short interview for the summer version of Happy posted on July 1st, Taeyeon says multiple times that one of her favorite things to eat during summer is mint chocolate flavored bingsu, and that she loves mint chocolate. You guys, I am full clown mode at this point, but there's no turning back. Finally, she also made a few bracelets for her friends recently, among which Key specifically requested a mint bracelet from her. This is more likely because SHINee's official color is Pearl Aqua and he probably just likes this color, but the word choice is interesting given the current speculations. Now let's go back to Yuri for a second because it seems like she is not done teasing. Over on her YouTube channel Yuri's Winning Recipe, she left a heart on a fan's comment asking her to give them a heart if Girls' Generation was preparing a comeback. She actually did this several more times, with one even including an OT9 mention. Now I don't actually know if it's her running the account, but based on how she's liking comments somewhat haphazardly, it could actually be her. This might be the most direct indication we have that something is coming, but it could also just be Yuri tugging at our heartstrings. Funnily enough, 10 years ago, Yuri specifically said that she hopes they can all come together in August of 2020. Now listen, there's no way she said that back then knowing they would actually plan a comeback for now, but one can always hope, right? Finally, this one is quite possibly the most obvious sign we have that something is coming soon. The official Girls' Generation Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages have all changed their profile picture to the OGG logo and changed their cover photo to Girls' Generation. On its own, this may not seem like such a big deal, but given all the rumors that have been going around recently, it's hard not to look at this as a first step towards what's coming next. So this reason is much more brief, but I felt that it provided significant context to these alleged rumors. So-ons have taken note of some blank spaces in some of the girls' schedules, and others have noticed activities for which the purpose is not yet known. Take Hyoyeon for example. It was pointed out by Cheetah on Good Girl that Hyoyeon's schedule did not match up with theirs. Was she away filming for her other variety show? Was she preparing a solo or an OGG comeback? Supposedly, Sunny has also expressed having a tiring or difficult day recently through SM's Bubble app. Is this something happening in her personal life, or did she get worn out by certain activities or comeback preparations? Taeyeon has also been spotted in a recording studio on more than one occasion. Is she preparing a solo release or a group one? Finally, much earlier this year, Soyeon hinted at something coming that So-ons have been waiting for. After clarifying that it was not the drama Hello Dracula which she would be appearing in around that time, fans were left speculating whether this would be a solo, TTS, or group release. This final reason is a little more speculatory, and honestly it gets a little bit messy here. But in combination with recent events and rumors, I believe this insider information might solidify that unit or group activities could be coming soon. This Twitter account is allegedly run by someone who works at SM Culture and Contents. Take what they say with a grain of salt because I cannot confirm the credibility of this source. Having gone through many of their tweets, however, it does seem like much of the information they leak does end up coming true, so I'm choosing to highlight some of the things they've said about Girls' Generation. Remember, grain of salt. Based on what this individual has said around early June, it seems like SM has been or will be in contract negotiations with the 5 GG members who stayed with the company: Taeyeon, Sunny, Hyoyeon, Yuri, and Yuna. The initial contracts that were allegedly offered to the girls only consisted of solo activities and did not cover group activities. If these initial contracts were signed, no group activity would be likely to take place. The employee also mentions the complexities of coordinating with the agencies of Tiffany, Sooyoung, and Sohyun, making it difficult to move forward with any group plans. On a similar note, Onion Taker, a veteran So-on who has long provided accurate insight or speculation into Girls' Generation's plans, said that the sad part is indeed that nothing is happening. Between these two accounts, I get the sense that the worry isn't of the members ending their contracts, it's that their plans aren't being allowed to move forward. It kinda seems like there are plans being discussed or pushed, but none of them are getting the green light to go ahead. Therefore, it seems like the full group comeback depends on how the contract negotiations will go over the summer. My suspicion is that SM changing the profile photos to OGG and Girls' Generation might indicate the 5 members agreed to stay with the company. It would surprise me if they did that, knowing that one of the members might be leaving. In a similar vein, the same SM employee heavily hinted this week that everyone is at the house, choosing to include the word O in both this tweet and the original hint. Is this pertaining to OGG or all of Girls' Generation? Given that Tiffany is in the country right now, it seems possible that the full group have met to discuss future plans. Finally, this employee has long suggested that the full group comeback will only occur after SM's new girl group debuts. I initially thought this didn't really make sense since the new girl group's debut might take public attention and revenue away from a GG comeback, but on second thought, I do see SM wanting to put their full focus on the new girl group before letting GG go ahead with their comeback. Again, make sure you take all of this with a grain of salt because we'll just have to wait and see. You guys, I still feel like a full clown. It kind of feels like anything and everything could happen, but also like nothing could happen at the same time. What I do think might happen is more solo activities and releases over the summer and into the fall, and a small chance of an OGG or full group comeback later in the fall as well, but I'm not holding out for it. Onion Taker has suggested that a Taeyeon mini album is coming soon, and the same SM employee has said that Girls' Generation solo comebacks will occur in the summer to late fall. That same employee also directly mentioned Yuri, Taeyeon, and Hyoyeon in regards to potential comebacks. However, this insider has also hinted that an unexpected new unit, unrelated to NCT, may be coming soon, and many So-ons have noticed more interactions between Hyoyeon and Taeyeon than almost ever before. Hyoyeon even replied to an Instagram comment about her 2016 track with Taeyeon called Up and Down, almost as if there was a secret waiting to be spilled. Could a Hyotae unit be on the horizon as well? So what do you think? Are we clowns or is it finally happening? Sound off in the comments down below because I really want to hear what you think about this. Maybe I'm kind of crazy, but I feel like something is coming soon. I just feel like it's not the full group comeback that we all really want, but I'll take whatever we can get at this point. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider hitting that subscribe and bell notification button. I really appreciate all your support. I do appreciate you sticking around, and there will be more GG videos in the future at some point. As always, thanks for watching, stay awkward, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!